So a bush plane in years past was any airplane that you used to fly up in the interior of Alaska with. Back in the early days when it started, they were open cockpit biplanes that they flew up there. And there was bush flying, bush pilots, but they had whatever they had as airplanes. They weren't really fast and they didn't land really short. They didn't take off really short, so to speak, but that's all they had, and so they did with what they had. Well, the mainstream of aviation in Alaska got to bigger and bigger airplanes. It opened up the old niche of a bush plane, which then was filled by the quintessential bush plane is the Super Cub. It's what everybody thinks of in a bush plane, and why that is because they could land in shorter places and take off in shorter places. And then it evolved to where they got bigger tires, so they could land in more and more places. So there's really two communities of bush planes in Alaska, and they don't overlap very much. The bush plane community in Anchorage is part recreation, because a lot of people have them. They have them for a lot of fun. They use them in the summer to go fishing spots. They go to different fly-ins around and they have short field competitions. And it's an excuse to fly out somewhere, spend a day, give a little excitement to that little community and see other pilots that fly with the same kind of airplanes they fly. The other part of the community is guides and 135 people who fly the same kind of airplanes. Not as fancy, not as flashy. They're more like the old pickup trucks. They just keep working. And they're hauling the miner to his mine. They're hauling the groceries into them. They're hauling the fuel into them. And then in the fall, they haul hunters in for guides and people into the back country and up high. They go sheep hunting and moose hunting. And then, of course, in the winter, they put them on skis and they service remote cabins.
It's an incredible thing. They're just little tiny machines, and people pack them full of moose. They pack them full of supplies. They put lumber racks on them and fly lumber out to who knows where. There's no limit to what these machines help people do. Anything from vacations to hunting to medical supplies, food to some of the communities. A lot of people do deliver supplies or mail out to the villages, especially in the winter when you can't navigate things as easily. You just fly out there and drop stuff off, and it's life-changing.